Hi guys, welcome back to Legend of Heroes. I'm looking for Scara. She's the only one I think we haven't talked to yet. I don't know where she's at though. Where you hiding, Scara? Thought she would be with what's his face, but she's not. Oh wait, there she is. No, wait, oh. Scara! What the hell? She's like missing. Hello? Uh, oh. Hello, Stell. Look around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I'd never ridden an airship before in all my travels. I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then? No. Most of our carriages were of the single horsepower. Mr. Harvey did have an orbital drive carriage, though. Huh? Okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. You remember? You touch your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberal, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. The Erebonians favor orbital-driven trains and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvardian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it will take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Huh, neato. I kinda wanna ride one now. Speaking of which, Scara, you've been to Calvard, right? I heard you met Zane then. Come on, I gotta hear the story. There's not that much of it. I'm afraid I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvard's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zane. I see. I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting, very different culturally and exotic. You should visit if you get the chance. That's it? You're supposed to be like all off board. There we go. We're in Zeiss. Oh, also, I'm gonna say now, I'm not gonna look for the Gambler Jack books. If I look for them, they won't be in this playthrough. Honestly, I just can't afford to kind of spend the time as much as I want to try and get them. So I want to apologize now if you were looking for a fax on that. I would possibly consider doing it again at some point, just not for this first playthrough. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika? A rather exotic name for Liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she? You never give up, do you? To put it simply, capable. She's a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lenheim. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for, then? Let us away to... Ah! Is this the fury of Kilika? We should give it a rest. It's an earthquake. Nah, help! The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. It stopped. Phew, thank God, Dios, that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Ooh, man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. Yeah, that was so cool. They were just freaking out. Now they're like, that was awesome! Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention, world. Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in the world, though. Really? Chloe is right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's a little worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle Scarizard. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivia Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins? I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. You know, the pleasure is ours. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant Olivia Lenheim to improvise a song. According to Jean, you're both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal bracers. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you. Yes, but my If you wish to play your lute, you're welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivia than Scara. Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something? This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquakes that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what is... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes, then? That's worrying. That's one particularly odd point. However, the earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. So your friend is right, it does seem unusual. Unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. We'll be happy to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see. Alright. So, see you guys in a bit. Are Professor Russell and Tita even in? From what I know of Russell, it wouldn't surprise me if he's at the central factory. Grandpa, the second floor is cleared up. Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts in here? Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Come on then. So they're in there. Working hard, Tita? Huh? Oh, Scara. Hi, what brings you here? Wait, I remember you. Cassie, it's Bright's apprentice, right? It's been a while, you two. It's really a bit of a mess in here. Is it because of the earthquake? Oh yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone. What? Sorry, I haven't been in touch. Estelle, hello. Estelle! Oh, what? Tia, it's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. What? I heard Joshua ran away and then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in Lehman, didn't he? When did you get home? I got back just a little while ago. I was working in Iran after getting back. He just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Wait, the two with you. Hello, Professor Tita. I'm sorry I've been out of touch. Pardon our intrusion, good sir. Chloe, Olivia, everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Iran. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with them. Troubling. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region. How? How is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point. I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with the new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbits. Same. On that note, how was the gospel we captured a while ago? Have you made any progress in analyzing it? About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. Stranger? Yes. Let me start at the end, actually. I'm convinced the Obel shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. What? But the black orbment has stopped other orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it. You've seen orbment stop in its presence. That is quite the same thing, Lily. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. I don't know how it can do that, but suppress them? No. Warp? No. Orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbments, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field line, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Yeah, afraid not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area. Unless you were to apply very specific directions and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless.